Hi everyone. Since the introduction of AI, there are a lot of questions coming around data science on social media. Come with me, I'll answer some of your questions. Hi everyone.
Hello.
How it's going?
It's going good. Please
It's going
have a
good. Let's start
seat. Yes.
the session. थोड़ा नर्वस लग रहा है क्या? Hi everyone. My name is Madhuri Kukreja and I'm a product analyst in Razorpay. So today I come here in Scalar campus to answer some of your questions which you put on the social media. So let's get started with that. So here comes the first question from Divya Sai Krishna. She is asking, no experience in data analytics and data engineering and data scientist roles, how organizations react when we mention this and how to approach. So the first question I want to ask, why do you want to mention this to any of the interviews? Because you don't need to mention, nobody knows what you did in the past. They just know your company, they just know your job roles, but you can tweak that into your resume and then you can put in such a way that it sounds like you already had in such experience as a data analyst and data scientist, and just upskill yourself, prepare for it. Once that is done, I think nobody even got to know this. So here comes the next question from Piyush Rathore. And he is asking, hello, I want to share an idea. That is, I want to create a chatbot which is like have feelings like a human being. So Piyush, I think that's a great idea that you want to create your own chatbot which have feelings like humans. You can do that, but you need to learn a lot of skills to put that together, because in a chatbot, if you want to create, you need to learn front end, you need to learn back end, then you need to learn the LLM model, then you need to learn machine learning, then you need to learn neural networking, and once that is done, you can, I think, put together your thought and create one. There are so many open sources too. Next questions comes from Check Me. How do you make decisions when data is unclear? Trust the numbers or your gut? I said do neither. First, understand the data, understand what it is telling to you, and then put the data into a structured insight which you can present to a larger audience. If you just go with your gut and somebody ask a question and you just said that because I just go with my gut, so I think this is the reference, no, you can't do that. Your data should tell a story and put all the things together in a frame that other people can also follow your story. And there is one more question from Check Me. What's the most underrated skill that separates a good analytics from the bad? I think the structured thinking is the one which separates a good analyst from the bad analyst, because there are a lot of tools which help analysts to, get a job, but the analyst which survives over here is the one who has that structured thinking, how you can approach a problem, how you can solve a problem, how you do the RCA. That helps you most, I think, to be a good analyst. Let's move to the next question. And the question is from Diksha Dev. Hi, I am a data quality analyst, also extended my support and business analyst in 2 different teams. How will market see me now? I think the market will see you as a good fit for a company who has a knowledge of both technical plus business, and this is like a good for your resume where you can say that I have a technical skill, I know how to manage the data, how to instrument my data, and I also know the business, how I can drive my business with the data insights which I have. Let's move to the next question. Scientific Zoom has asked one question. Give some decent level of real world issues solved by data science. Come on, man, there are a lot of issues which are solved by data science, and you use those now in your day-to-day life. Like you can say Instagram algorithm, YouTube algorithm is solved by data science. You can say that Zomato and Swiggy are using this data science approach to manage their supply chain, and yeah, pretty much these are the real life issues I think solved, but there are a lot more. Companies are using data science to solve their in-house issue. They want to create their own chatbot, or they want to optimize the way a person is working nowadays. So this is the last question, and Cody is asking, suggest top 2 or 3 hacks that data scientists use to make their work easier. Nice question, Cody, but there are no hacks as such. You need to work hard. A. B, you need to know that there are tools which help you to get your job easier, but for that you need to understand that which tool is suitable for your work, how these tools work. So I can give you some examples, right? For your codings and for understanding your problems, you can use AI like ChatGPT, Gen AI, and you can use cloud. But for the visualizations, like you can use Looker, Tableau, Power BI. But if you want to write a code in a very effective way, then you can use VS Code and etc. And if you want to explore that how you can write a code in a structured way, then there are a lot of libraries are available which help you to get that functions available. If there are any more questions, you can ask and text Scalar, and they can reach out to us or me so that we can answer your questions. If you found this Q&A session insightful, then you can drop your opinions and thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.